Hey guys, this section is on circles and spheres actually. So we're going to calculate the surface area of a sphere and then the volume of a sphere. So again, here's your notes where it talks about surface area and volume. Here's the formulas that we're going to use. And I'm just going to screenshot them like last time, so I can see which one we need to use. So these are something you want to write down. You're going to have to know them. So if a spherical ball, so a sphere, has a diameter of 5, calculate the volume. So SA is for surface area, V is for volume. I want to use this formula, and all I need is R, which is the radius. So you need to know that the radius is half of the diameter. So I'm going to take 5 divided by 2, which is 2.5. That's R. So my formula would be 4/3, and then remember these are all multiply when they're stuck together, times pi times R, which is 2.5 to the third. And then I'll put it in my calculator. But I want you to notice our answers. They all have pi. So I'm not going to put pi in the calculator. I'm only going to do 4/3 and then 2.5 to the third, and then pi will come down as part of our answer. So in my calculator, 4/3 times 2.5 to the third, which is 20.833. And then pi is just part of the answer. So it's this first one. So next one is the same. We have a diameter and we want to calculate the volume. So exact same process. I'm going to use this formula, and pi is still in our answer. So 4/3 times pi, which I'm not going to put in the calculator, and then I need the radius. So half of the diameter. 8.4 divided by 2 is 4.2 to the third. And when I put that in my calculator, I'm going to just put the numbers, not pi. So 98.784 right here, and then pi is just part of the answer. Alright, now let's do some surface area questions. So if a spherical baseball has a diameter of 7.5, calculate the surface area. So now I want to use this formula for surface area. And again, I only need to know the radius. So the radius is the diameter, 7.5, divided by 2, which is 3.75. So that would be the radius. So I have 4 times pi times the radius squared. And then notice your answers this time do not have pi. So I'm going to put this whole thing in the calculator. So 4 times pi times the radius squared. 176.71. Right here. It's our very first one. That's it on that one. So we'll do one more. So a spherical balloon has a volume of 36,000 pi inches cubed. Calculate the surface area. So this time we're given the volume. So I need to use the volume formula, and I know what V is. So V equals 4/3 times pi times R cubed. But V is 36 1000 pi. And using that, we need to find the surface area. So remember, to find the surface area, we need to know what the radius is. So we're going to use this equation and solve for the radius. So I'm just going to rewrite this so it's a little easier to see. Okay, now I want to get r by itself. So I'm going to divide, because I'm timesing everything, the opposite of times is divide, by the two things that I want away from r. So pi divided by pi, those cancel out. And then 36,000 divided by 4/3. I'm just going to put that in my calculator. So that's 27,000. And that equals r cubed. So last step, to get rid of a cube, you do a cube root. Just like to get rid of a square, you do a square root. So r equals the cube root of 27,000. So that's this one, and I have to type the little 3. So 27,000. R is 30. So the radius is 30, and I'm going to go plug this in to the surface area formula. So I have 4 times pi times the radius, which is 30, squared. And then I'm going to check my answers over here. They all include pi. So in the calculator, I'm only going to put 4 times 30 squared. I get 3,600, and then pi is part of the answer. So this would be my answer. And that's it for this section. If you guys have questions, ask me or Miss Hardy. Good luck.